I'm so proud of the 4-H, and especially the young lady that's standing next to me, Jana Rowe. It's my pleasure to introduce this year's Junior Citizen of the Year, Miss Jana Rowe. I have known Jana's family for many years. However, it wasn't until last year that I got to know her on a more personal level. Jana took on the role of tutoring my daughter Bailey in math, and the first thing that I noticed was the way that she carries herself. She doesn't seem like your average high school teenager, in that she exudes a quiet confidence and has a remarkably mature intellectual being about her. You'll notice that if you just say hello to her. She proved to be very reliable and dedicated in not only helping my daughter improve her studies, but she also became somewhat of a role model. She was a good listener, a patient teacher, and was very dedicated to the task at hand. In the words of one of her teachers, Janice Wilcox, she said, "Jana doesn't seek the limelight, but doesn't shun it either." She was nominated by her peers for Homecoming Queen and doesn't even realize how well regarded she is, not only at school, but also in the community. In knowing all of these qualities she possesses, it wasn't surprising to learn that she holds many managerial offices at Corcoran High School. She has been Vice President of Interact Club and Future Business Leaders of America, California Scholarship Federation Secretary and Treasurer, Yearbook Copy Editor and Editor-in-Chief, and is currently President of 4 different campus clubs. Many of these clubs require volunteering in the community at events such as the Rotary Wine Tasting, the Rotary Craft Feed, March of Dimes Walks, and the Cotton Festival Pancake Breakfast. Jana's dedication to the community of Corcoran started at a young age when she became an honorary member of the Cub Scouts, an organization that her dad and brother were active in. And she helped them team up with the Corcoran Community Aid in collecting canned goods for their annual canned food drive, and also helped with school campus cleanups. She also became a junior member of the Corcoran Christmas Tree Committee. With this job came the role of placing light bulbs on light strings, helping get the tree, decorate the tree and the park, and helping to bag candy for Santa. And let's not forget the tedious job of cleanup crew. One might wonder how a young student can manage all of this and still stay on top of her studies. Not surprising, Jana has done it all. She sets high standards for herself, demanding her best effort in everything she does. She challenges herself to take rigorous courses at CHS, such as Honors English for 4 years, AP's Biology, AP History, Academic Decathlon Team for 2 years, and she still maintained a 4.2 GPA. Next year, Jana will head off to college, where she will continue to grow and excel in anything she sets her mind to. CHS and the community of Corcoran will miss her. However, I know you will join me in thanking her for her many years of commitment to service, as well as encouraging her to continue to make a mark in whatever community is lucky to have her. Please give a standing ovation to our Junior Citizen of the Year, Miss Jana Rowe.
For your kind words. I've enjoyed our relationship over the years, and I really appreciate your support, so thank you. I'd like to start by thanking the Chamber of Commerce for this recognition. I am honored to receive this award and appreciate it very much. I think that Mr. Bill Kendall said it best when he said, "It's great to receive an honor for doing things that you like and should do." For me, being involved in the community is something that comes comes naturally because I've spent so many years doing it. My dad has always been an active member of the community, just as my grandpa had been. They both taught me that no matter what you're doing, you should always do it to the best of your ability. And I've grown up doing community work the same way. While kids my age may stigmatize Corcoran as boring, I have found in community service work that it's only what you make of it. When I was 9, my dad joined the Christmas tree committee. Little did everyone know, he would have 2 little helpers along his side for the next 8 years to help keep him company. Of course, he put us to work. Brandon and I helped with tasks like fundraising, setting up barricades, candy bagging, decorating Christmas tree park, and basically anything Dad told us to do. While it was hard work, by the time the tree was lit, it was all worth it, and we felt pride in our accomplishment. Now in high school, I've been able to follow in my dad's footsteps and take the lead. Our clubs are very fortunate to have awesome advisors, such as Mrs. Wilcox, Mrs. Gomez, Ms. Albert, and Mr. Mayo, who have coached me endlessly on what it takes to be a good leader. It is through these wonderful ladies that I've learned that a leader understands people, communicates well, and knows how to bring a group together to work as a team. While I chose FBLA, CSF, and Interact as the clubs I wanted to participate in, there are many other clubs and opportunities available in Corcoran. As I said before, Corcoran is what you make of it. I encourage you all to get involved and find a club that best suits your interests. You might be surprised at just how rewarding it can be. In closing, I would like to once again thank the Chamber for this honor and my family and friends for all the love and support. Thank you.
Not very often I have to lift the microphone up, and it's my turn. So thank you. I also feel I should have chosen to go first after having to follow these 2 articulate women. I am up here to present to you, Jana, the Darryl Fry Memorial Scholarship. For those of you who don't know Darryl, I would guess that many of us that are here do and did know Darryl very well. Darryl was an integral part of the building of the Chamber to what it is today. When I started in the Chamber too many years ago, there were 2 people, and Darryl took it over about 7 years ago and was one of the main cogs in turning around our Chamber of Commerce. Darryl was a wonderful man, very funny, fun gentleman to hang out with, but when it came down to business, Darryl was all work, and in my opinion, had the heart of Corcoran and everything that he did, which is, everybody loves Corcoran, but I really feel that he lived Corcoran, and everything that he did was a positive thing. So, yes, he was an amazing man, so I'm very honored when I was asked to present this to you, Jana. And so, in memory of Darryl Fry, this is a $500 gift certificate scholarship handed out of work that will be presented to you on the